vote for him and everybody goes on to vote,
thank you, Johnny,
he will surely be getting close to winning. All right. Mr. Sawyer says we should refer to the under-23 team as Dream Team. Okay. Calling them Dream Team, does it not sound corny?
Corny.
Calling the under-23 team Dream Team. We coined that word with the first edition.
The original Dream Team was called the Dream Team because it was replete with stars.
Excellent players.
I mean, you had Victor Ekpeba, you had...
That was why they called it the Dream Team.
It was a national... This team more or less graduated wholesale into the Super.
And the name has refused to go away.
And the truth is, and I think it's been an albatross on successive teams because they've had such a huge standard.
But nobody really lived up to the dream.
Nobody lived up to the...
2008, they played up to the final, but got silver.
Yep.
But this team also is looking dreamy.
Well, it's early days yet. The only good thing about this team right now is the fact that they have Samson Siasi at the helm. I haven't seen any outstanding players. They haven't played any friendly matches of note.
Not played any game.
Yeah, so I mean, it's
the last team started with so much promise
and failed to deliver.
And they didn't deliver on any front.
And we must always continue to have on the fact that we are way behind in our preparations. A lot of the teams are already in camp. The Ghana under-23 team we played like a few months back. I mean, so there's a lot that we have to do.
Okay, I agree with you, Sawyer. I agree with you. All right, that we should just believe and call this team the under-23 team or the Olympic team. All right, Tunde, I must thank you for your time. It's time for us to go on a break. When we return from this break, we will be talking to a very special guest in the house, someone I'm sure you will love to meet. Is easily some of the most experienced brains you will find in Nigerian football. He will be joining us on Sports Tonight after this timeout. All right, thank you for staying with us. It's time for us to move on now to the next part of Sports Tonight. And let me not keep you too much in suspense. Let me just go straight to the point and unveil to you my special guest on the program tonight is, as I said, one of the brightest brains that you will find in Nigerian football. Is the brain behind Africa's largest football academy, called the Pepsi Academy, and is a former technical director of the Nigerian Football Federation. My guest on Sports Tonight is Kashimawo Laluko, and gives me a lot of pleasure to have him on Sports Tonight this Thursday. Coach.
Thank you very much for bringing me here. And viewers, good evening again. I've been here for a very long time. And so I'm quite grateful for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much for honoring our invitation, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So let me start, because I have a lot of things to talk about with you on the show tonight. But let's start with Nigerian football. First of all, how would you describe Nigerian football at the moment? We're not going to the Nations Cup. We won it the last time. We're not going this time. We didn't go before we went to win it. Up, down, up, down. How would you describe Nigerian football?
Today you say it is static. Because you don't know where we are. It's very possible for us to make mistakes and still go forward. If you don't make mistakes, you never progress. But after we make the mistakes, let us correct ourselves. But when people begin to feel that certain things belong to them, it's not good. This is a nation. What is the problem? All right? Some people were there before they left. Each time we're going to change from one hand to the other, there's a controversy. Why? Why? It's about service. It's about service. If you are serving Nigeria or serving any body or organization and you have done well, people will applaud you and support you. If you haven't done well and you have appraised the whole thing and found out that you are deficient, leave the place. But what have we found? If the issue of the Warri election did not come up, I'm very sure Magari would have returned. There are plans to make him return. Why? I said our football is starting because what I've been doing, we're running competitions. The responsibility of the Nigeria Football Federation is not to run competitions.
To develop the game.
Exactly, to organize and develop. And each department in the federation has the responsibility. The administration is there, the national affairs is there, technical department is there. The technical department is responsible for football development, but what are they doing?
I was going to come to that because you have been technical director
Yes.
of the Nigerian Football Federation, and well, now Amadou Shaibu is to fill that role.
Yes.
I mean, and I know that you have the ears of everybody.
Yes.
What would you be advising that we should do to develop a football culture, because the new NFL president talks about the football culture, and then return Nigeria to the top by genuinely developing the game from the grassroots?
Look, where is the plan? Before Amadou got there, we were invited to talk about this.
Yourself, James Peters, and Amadou Shaibu.
Exactly. And he said the reason why they wanted me there was to pass my experience and support the development and guide them. I said, okay. They told me face to face. But where is the plan? Look, I was in Soccerex about a month ago. South Africa, we have to be careful. They are ready. On top of that, they're not even allowing an outsider to come and see what they want to do. I spoke to the manager of Mamelodi Sundowns, and it took me time to convince him that I'm not going to make my players play in South Africa, but to come and train and have another view of football development. Now, all we have done in the last 5 years in this country is to play tournament. Female football, under 17, under 20. That is not what we are supposed to be doing. We are supposed to be looking after the future of our game, and in doing that we need some measure of organization. Here this evening I saw under 20 playing Jamba.
Academy.
What is Jamba?
Because there's no that team to play.
All right.
And they have to play practice matches.
No, there's nothing wrong with this. Are we organizing the academies? Are we managing them? Are we controlling them? That's what I told my I told the federation, when they called me to the ring, I said, listen, I don't want to be paid. All I want to do is to help to organize
and transfer knowledge.
Yes, to the academy, control, get a structure for the academies in Nigeria. Getting into a World Cup union this year, not going there next year is inconsistent. If you look at all these competitions, a team like Argentina is always there. Why? Because for the 17, they will play another competition all over the country a year before. So before you start at all, they are ready. These are things we have to know. All right? In South Africa, all the teams now have an instruction on what to do. And it's a closed one. A closed one. They are working and trying to do what they think is best. And they have given themselves a date. By 2020, they must be part of the first 20 teams in the world.
Let me come to you, because the Pepsi Football Academy that you initiated,
yes,
it's been very successful.
Yes.
It's churned out a lot of players for the Super Eagles and all of that.
Yes.
What has kept you going?
Thank you.
What has kept you going? Why is it this successful? Why is it still so relevant years after?
First is the passion. Okay, what would you do? First is the passion. I'll go back by telling you that when I was out of the country to the Gambia as technical director, I was given a little time to work. But I found out that the problem that I was facing here as a coach was what I had in the Gambia. So what we had to do was to develop football from the schools. So we got everybody to come to the schools to work with the junior coaches. I got Klaus Ebenhausen from Germany to work with the senior coaches. And I got Heinz Marowski to come and run an advanced course. That's why I found 5 years later, they was in the World Cup. They were organized. And they allowed us to do the job, and we gave them a structure which we are following. In the Pepsi
30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion.
30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 Football Academy, my own asset was my passion. 30 I thought of what I could do. I came here about 2-3 times when I was abroad. I came back and found out that I just must go and do something that will be a legacy for Nigeria. It was my passion, and I started it, and I was lucky. Pepsi came in.
I'm going to come back to you now, but let me just take something very quickly relating to another aspect of the game that Kashimawo Laluko is involved in, and it's also related to what is happening tomorrow. Let's just quickly talk about Copa Lagos and tell you that the 2014 edition of Copa Lagos is starting tomorrow. We've talked about this for a long time, and finally the day is here, and the tournament is beginning tomorrow. So find your way to the venue of Copa Lagos and try to enjoy the best of beach soccer. Tomorrow it all begins, and the first game will be Enyimba against Missionary Stars. The beach soccer teams of these teams will be playing, and then Barcelona will be taking on Pepsi Academy. I'm going to come to ask you about that in a couple of minutes. And then Senegal for the national teams will be taking on Cote d'Ivoire tomorrow. The last game of the day will be Ghana against Nigeria. I mean, how huge is this for you? Your team is playing against Barcelona tomorrow.
Very big.
Your boys must be eager.
We are very eager. We're not very sure we're going to do well. But we are eager to play. But let me say one thing that is very key. Anything that is football and has to do with development is only through Pepsi. Get that clear. We started the five-a-side in this country.
I remember the foot volley tournament as well.
Exactly, foot volley. We started it. And we trained referees for this. So Pepsi has decided to encourage beach soccer. You see, in some countries like South Africa, again, I'm sorry, that's what they have, they call it a sand ball or sand field. The children play there to develop their muscles, okay? Which you have in all the nursery schools for the benefit of our children. You find one or two, but you don't see many. If you have 1,000 schools, maybe find 3. That's not nice. So Pepsi, I got an instruction. I said, listen, we are in football, we are in development. We are going to go forward in this. But this is a new game. Can we encourage some other children to play? And we are told, you are going to play Barcelona. And I said, okay. What's going to happen? So we have been preparing. We were at Badagry with the national coach to train our boys. We got the first set of about 15. After playing the Eco Beach Soccer Tournament, we sent all of them away. Got another set from the centers, and these ones are trying to organize themselves, and they look better. Only 2 days ago, we beat Bridge Boys 5-1, and in that former tournament, they beat us, I think 5-3 or so.
So the team is improving.
It's improving. So can we deliver tomorrow?
Well, sir, we must thank you for your time on the show. I wish you the best of luck tomorrow. We'll definitely bring you back at some time very soon.
I'm happy. Yes,
we'll bring you back on the show.
But before we go, let me congratulate channels for me the best television and for this place 9 times. You have done well. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much, sir.
And then to finish up, you know, yes, I give a special gift for you. Now to present to give to your people. Channels is supporting sports development, and I thank you for that, especially football. You have done well. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
This is for you.
All right, sir. Okay. All right. So these are Pepsi Copa Lagos t-shirts.
Copa Lagos.
Okay. All right.
Copa Lagos.
Thank you very much for this, sir. We will make sure that we deliver this to those who are watching.
Yes.
And while we talk about this, let's just encourage you. Find your way. You know where it takes place every year, and go and support Pepsi Academy tomorrow.
You have to support us.
To Barcelona.
If you don't want us to take 20 minutes, you have to come and support us.
Oh, yeah, they come, yes.
But we will live up to expectation.
Okay.
We play a respectable game. That's all we can promise.
All
right. Much you ask me honest, I say, why did you lose?
You play a respectable game.
Yeah, we do.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
It's my pleasure.
All right, well, let's quickly, before we go on the break, Sonny Young, we're told, is waiting to join us online from Washington. So let's just quickly cross over to Sonny. We've kept him waiting for a very long time. Sonny, sorry for keeping you waiting, but thank you for joining us all the same on Sports Tonight. Sonny, you've been away for a long time, but good to have you back. So you have to give us a quick wrap-up of what is going on in the NBA and also in the MLS.
Sporty seasonal greetings to you, Toyin, and all viewers on Sports Tonight. Great to be back on the program. Quick NBA update. The hottest team in the league right now, the Golden State Warriors. They've been golden. They've won 14 games in a row. They have the league's best record, 19 wins and 2 losses. They have a rookie coach, Steve Kerr. Some of our Sports Tonight viewers might remember him. He was a very sharp-shooting guard in the NBA, and he's doing very well with the Warriors. Los Angeles Clippers have won 9 games in a row, Torian, and they're coming here to Washington on Friday night to play, yes, my beloved Washington Wizards. Wizards also playing very well, Torian, 15 wins and 6 losses. That should be a great contest on Friday night. Go Wizards! Also got to give a shout-out to the Major League Soccer champion Los Angeles Galaxy, Torian. They lifted their 5th MLS Cup with a big victory in the final of the New England Revolution, 2-1. The game-winning goal scored by Irish international Robbie Keane. Robbie was voted the MLS Most Valuable Player. I know some of our Sports Tonight viewers wanted Obafemi Martins of the Seattle Sounders to win that Major League Most Valuable Player trophy. It went to Robbie Keane. Nice, successful swan song, Toyin, for Landon Donovan. Nice to see him lift the cup as he ends his professional football career.
Sonny, you're looking so good in that traditional outfit you're putting on. So you just reminded me, I didn't call you with the right name at the beginning of the show. Chief Sonny Young, thank you for speaking to us on Sports Tonight. We hope to see you again next week.
I have to wear my hat next time, though, to make it official.
Yeah, you have to do that. All right, thank you, Sonny. We'll be speaking to our very good friend, Sonny Young. Very exciting to have him on the show once again, and he's giving us a very comprehensive review of what has happened in the NBA and, of course, in the MLS. We'll go to a quick break now. When we return from the break, we'll go for the last part of our Sports Tonight. Today is something very traditional. We'll be taking it on Sports Tonight after this time out.